Hello and welcome to Beyond Serenity. If you're a divine feminine on your ascension journey, you'll most likely be going through periods of emotional oscillations far beyond anything you've ever experienced. Whether you're physically incarnated in a male or female form, as a divine feminine moving through this awakening process, the highs and lows on this journey hit an indescribable level of intensity. You may have gone through other spiritual awakenings in the past or painful situations. However, this is something very different. Oftentimes, the emotions can hit you completely out of the blue, hard and fast. As you're flooded with pain, despair, fear, anger, desperation, and utter hopelessness, the intensity of feelings is far beyond logical comprehension. At times, you'll have an inner sense that the emotions running through you are not even fully yours, almost like someone or something has injected them into you. Whatever the source, the forcefulness can leave you on the floor in a broken heap of despair and confusion, wondering if and how you'll ever make it to the other side. The experiences feel out of this world, and you quickly discover that discussing what you're going through with others who aren't on this path is not only futile, but worsens your feelings of aloneness and leads to more confusion. This journey simply cannot be understood by those who've not gone through it themselves. It's far beyond logical explanation, and you yourself are often shocked and confused by the unfoldments. The spiral nature of this path results in what seems like the same repeating lessons over and over. After periods of immense amounts of pain and despair, you can hit stages where you finally start shifting into a better feeling state. And then, out of the blue, the issues and problems of the past, which you thought you had previously worked through and healed, seem to suddenly reappear, thrown at you through unexpected triggers, and you're catapulted back onto the floor, drowning in a sea of emotions once again. The combination of surreal events and the intensity of your emotions can at times lead you to periods where you question your sanity, feeling like you might be losing your mind. Yet something deep at your core tells you that there is something far bigger at play here. You have a knowingness that this is nothing like a normal depression or reaction to upsetting life events. This is something much different. Many times, it does feel like you've been impregnated with thoughts, emotions, physical sensations, which are not even fully yours. You truly start to gain an intimate understanding of the term empath with these experiences, which feel more like empathic abilities on steroids. It can be easy to fall into attaching explanations and analysis of why and from where these intense oscillations are arising. However, getting stuck in the stories normally results in keeping us looping in a state of pain. The purpose of this journey is not to become attached on identifying the who, what, where, when, and why of the arising emotions and sensations. We can be aware and acknowledge that they may be coming from past childhood wounds, ancestral trauma, shared telepathic experiences with your divine masculine, or from the collective consciousness as a whole. However, getting caught up and fixated on identification and trying to attach form will keep you stuck in lower vibrational energies. And that density is exactly what you're being gifted the opportunity to transcend. The importance of the exact source of these triggers and oscillations diminishes as we move up to higher stages of consciousness, where the existence of time and physical form no longer exist as they do in the lower densities. During our initial stages on this journey, it's very normal for us to be caught up in searching for explanations and answers. The intense discomfort is all-consuming, and we're desperately searching for anything to lessen the pain. However, as we progress through the varying levels of dark night of the soul and ego death, we start to come to the realization that the smoothest way to move through the oscillations is to ride the waves of pain, allowing ourselves to fully feel and acknowledge all that is arising without attaching specific meaning or judgment towards our experiences. It's not relevant whether the discomfort is arising from core wounding from childhood, ancestors, past lives, your divine male counterpart, or the collective. The underlying outcome is the same: to release and transmute the heavy, dense energies that have been anchoring you to the lower vibrational realms. With every loop of the spiral where you're triggered into a crash, you are shedding more and more layers of density, and you're raising the base frequency level at which you're residing. Following each crash and corresponding up-leveling, there will come an opportunity where you're invited to self-reflect and make changes in your 3D world to shift your physical body more fully into alignment with your soul and higher levels of consciousness. However, during the heart of your intense emotions, the most beneficial action is not to make bold changes in your physical reality. Rather, it's to allow yourself to fully feel while holding a space of unconditional self-love as you move through the process. As excruciating as the crashes are in the moment, there does come a time where you're able to look back at them with gratitude as you observe the drastic positive changes in yourself which are occurring through the ascension process. Much like childbirth, the pain of the oscillations is still recalled. However, it comes to be viewed with love and gratitude as you discover the miraculous new version of yourself which is being birthed through this journey, which you have been divinely gifted. Until next time, with unconditional love.